There it was, in the twilight's gentle blush. My heart a flickering flame under the fading rush. Whiskey on my breath, a prayer in the smoky air. Old wood creaking, life stories in every chair. When I saw my fire now at dusk, oh, it burned so low. A shadow of the bright blaze, once all I did know. Each ember, a whisper of you, dancing away in the cooling touch of night where memories lay. We danced once under the moon's watchful eyes. Laughter mingling with the stars under velvet skies. Then morning came, harsh light with truth in tow. Your silhouette vanished with nowhere else to go. When I saw my fire now at dusk, oh, it burned so low. A shadow of the bright blaze, once all I did know. Each ember, a whisper of you, dancing away in the cooling touch of night where memories lay. Now the bar's half empty, just ghosts keeping time. Your voice echoes softly in the clink of ice and lime. Rain taps at the window, a rhythm to my blues. All these roads I've wandered, they always lead to you. When I saw my fire now at dusk, it's barely a glow. Faint as your footsteps in the new fallen snow. but still it whispers in the cold wind sigh. A love that won't quite die as long as I try. A soft fade like the day into night. Lingering, lingering. A soft fade like the day into night. I saw another song that jag kan TV by many of the char and record and comedians go my file and oil.
In the dim light of a candle's flicker against the rain's soft patter, I'm sitting solo at the corner table in the shadow of our laughter. The jazz band plays our song, but tonight it sounds so bitter. Here in this old bar where the whiskey's just a sliver of solace, under the I'll survive you still, as the night bends to your will. These memories catch fire, the kind that burn yet never kill. My heart holds tight to what was spilled under the I'll survive you still. It was a stormy summer evening when your truth came crashing down. Lightning struck the silence and our love lost its sound. You walked away, the thunder rolled, leaving echoes in your wake. Now every sip of sorrow is just a chaser for my heartaches. Under the I'll survive you still, through the silence dark and still. This heart has learned to navigate through every chill, though the music plays softly as if it feels my will. Under the I'll survive you still. you still through the silence, stark and still. This heart has learned to navigate through every chill. Though the music plays softly, as if it feels my will, under the I'll survive you still. Under the I'll survive you still.
Flickering in flames, paint shadows on these four walls, whiskey on my breath, your name in silent calls. Rain taps a rhythm on my lonely window pane, in this smoky room where echoes speak your name. Tonight I write these letters to our candlelight memories, each word a whisper of what we used to be. The shadows dance with ghosts of your touch in these smoldering pages. I miss you too much. Time slipped by us like a thief in the night, leaving behind those moments we held tight. Your laughter's a faded melody in these threads. Now I'm nursing the blues in the smoke that spreads. Tonight I write these letters to our candlelight memories, each word a whisper of what we used to be. The shadows dance with ghosts of your touch in these smoldering pages. I miss you too much. Here in the gloom, your scent lingers still. I'm grappling with this void I can't seem to fill. One more sip, let the whiskey lie where love was once made beneath the moonside. Tonight I write these letters to our candlelight memories, softly fading out like the last note in a serenade. The shadows now rest, and the ghosts softly depart in these glowing embers. I hold you in my heart.
candles and the scent of yesterday's perfume, a glass of bourbon resting in my trembling hand, playing with the ring that once bound a golden band. Now I'm dancing with my fire. Now in my mind, sparks that flew, now ashes left behind. Each step a memory fading out of sight. I'm swaying alone in the pale moonlight. You promised forever near the roaring sea, but the tides pulled you far, far away from me. Laughter turned to silence. Your warmth turned to cold. Now I'm dancing with echoes, those stories untold. I'm dancing with my fire. Now in my mind, sparks that flew, now ashes left behind. Each twirl a tear that's fighting to escape, lost in music, in our lost love shape. Oh, the piano plays a somber, sweet tune underneath the sorrowful silvery moon. Reminds me of your fingers tracing lines on my skin. Where does your memory stop and my longing begin? Still I'm dancing with my fire. Deep in my mind, where the sparks once alive now quietly reside. Softly, so softly, I let go of the night, fading like a star that's lost its light. Gently, oh gently, I'll dance till the dawn, keeping you in my heart, though you're long gone. In the dim light of a half-burned candle, silhouettes dance on the walls of this old bar. Rain taps gently on the foggy window, echoing the slow beat of my tired heart. Whiskey whispers secrets to my lone glass, hiding the taste of yesterday's regret. I'm standing on the edge edge of self-reflection no more, drowning in the shadows of what once was before. Each note in this smoky room sings my silent war. On the brink, heart spilling over, can't contain it anymore. There was laughter here and echoes of our music. Now it's just the ghost of you that fills the air. Your shadow lingers like a melody unsung, a bittersweet refrain that we no longer share. Promises like smoke, they vanished in the wind, leaving me with nothing but a yearning pen. I'm standing on the edge of self-reflection no more, drowning in the shadows of what once was before. Each note in the smoky room sings my silent war. On the brink, heart spilling over, can't contain it anymore. Oh, the rain remembers how we used to dance. Now it's just a rhythm that'll never have a chance. Your laughter in the silence, a haunting romance. I'm lost in the echoes, caught in the trance. Here on the edge of self-reflection no more, embracing the night, the lost, the sore. Whiskey my solace as memories implore, a soft fading echo. I close that door. On the edge of self-reflection I find the shore. On the edge of self-reflection I seek no more.
In the faded glow of a whiskey bar's neon light, I found your letters, yellowed but unbowed by night. Each word a footprint in the velvet dust where my dreams lay with the rust. Ceiling fan stirs the spirits like ghosts in the smoke, reminding me of what we've lost and what we spoke. Oh, oh, you left me strong as the dust fell down, letters scattered like leaves upon the ground. With every word that bled from your pen, I felt a part of my soul break, yet mend again. Candlelight flickers, casting shadows long in the silence after the storm where we belong. We danced through nights that promised more than they gave, till that autumn evening
shadows long, in the silence after the storm, where we belong. Now the rain taps gently on the window pane, like your fingertips, it drums up old pain. Somewhere in the echoes I find your laugh, lost between the lines of your epitaph. In the solitude of shadows I trace your face, a memory time won't dare erase. Oh, you left me strong as the dusk fell down, letters scattered like old dreams on the ground. With every word that bled from your pen, I learned to live, to lose, and love again. Candlelight flickers, now just a gentle song, a soft goodbye to the place where we belong. A slow, soft fade as I walk away. In the back room of an old oak bar, under dim flickering lights, velvet shadows dance on walls, painting secrets into the night. A glass of whiskey, trembling hands, echoes of a song long played, where the whispers of the smoke reveal the dreams that we betray. Hear the whispers buried deep, where the truth no longer sleeps. In the smoke that curls and sweeps, my heart it breaks and weeps. Each puff a story lost in the haze of love's high cost, underneath the moon's soft gloss, where my quiet tears are tossed. Once laughter filled these hollowed spaces, your eyes alight with flames. Now solitude wraps its cold embrace as I whisper your name. The ghost of your touch, a fleeting trace, like smoke into the air. A love that burned too bright, too fast, left embers of despair. Hear the whispers buried deep, where the truth no longer sleeps. In the smoke that curls and sweeps, my heart it breaks and weeps. Each puff a story lost in the haze of love's high cost, underneath the moon's soft gloss, where my quiet tears are tossed. Rain taps at the window like the rhythm of your heart. Each drop a memory fading, tearing further apart. Candlelight flickers as my soul gently sighs In the smoke, your shadow lingers beneath the starless sky. Hear the whispers buried deep, so deep, where the truth gently weeps in the smoke, where memories keep. My heart, it breaks, it weeps, lost in the silent echo's embrace. Love's tender trace in the quiet, smoky space. I find your ghostly trace, whispers of buried truths in smoke, where my soul forever spoke.
A corner booth beneath the faint glow, candles flame dances with the tales untold. Velvet night wraps around my weary soul. Whiskey whispers soft in glasses half full. The clock ticks a lonesome rhythmic toll, echoing footsteps in my heart's corridors. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, fleeting like dreams I once firmly spoke. Tear-soaked air, love's just a ghost in the backdrop of my despair. The night you left, stars forgot to shine. Barroom blues play while I kept denying. Your silhouette merged with the mist outside. Rain washed your steps from the streets, not my mind. In the silence left behind your stride, each laugh and cry, now a shadow intertwines. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, fleeting like dreams I once firmly spoke. Now they hang heavy in the tear-soaked air. Love's just a ghost in the backdrop of my despair. I see you there in the flicker of each flame, in the echo of my voice when I whisper your name. A sorrow profound, buried deep in the night's embrace. Memories are all I caress in your trace. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, haunted
night's cool breath, a dance with shadows until my own silhouette fades in death. In the dim light of a flickering street lamp, old cobblestones whispering tales underfoot, I walk past the bar where jazz used to play, saw shadows dancing, just remnants of yesterday. Each note in the air, a ghostly serenade. Your laughter lingering like smoke in the faded shade. When I saw memories of you here alone, candles burned out in the places we've known, echoes of footsteps where you once shone, now just empty chairs and nights overthrown. Oh, when I saw memories, how they've grown. In the silence, darling, I stand here thrown. We traded our dreams on those old wooden floors, toasts of whiskey, promises of forevermores. But time slipped through like rain through the sills, and love like water in its path it chills. You left with a dawn, a thief of the heart, leaving me grappling in the dark, torn apart. When I saw memories of you alone, candles burned out in the places we've known, echoes of footsteps where you're once shown, now just empty chairs and nights overthrown. Oh, when I saw memories, how they've grown. In the silence, darling, I stand here thrown. There's a pain soft and low, humming through the floor, your shadow on the wall, but you walk out the door. I sip the last drop of our molten past, understand some loves are not made to last. Yet here in this room where the air whispers gone, the heart remembers what the mind wants to shun. Oh, when I saw memories of you alone, each one a petal from the love we had sown, echoes of laughter where a light had once shone, now just whispers in the wind softly blown. Oh, when I saw memories, how they've grown. In the quiet night, darling, love's true cause shown. When I saw memories, how they've grown. In the fading light, I stand here thrown. corner of an old jazz bar where whispers stick to the walls. I found the evening draped in velvet stars, and my heart trapped by your distant calls. Candlelight flickering, soft and slow, casting shadows where our memories grew. On that night, against the indigo, that's when I saw farewell in blue. Oh, the blues whispered your name in every note, each chord a story of the love we knew. In the smoke, your ghost in the cold, you are under the moon. I saw farewell in blue. You were the dreamer with stormy eyes, brewing tempests I could barely hold. Love slipped through like the summer skies, leaving me in the cold. Echoes of our laughter faded into pain as the truth washed our canvas anew. In the rain, everything changed when I saw farewell in blue. Oh, the blues whispered your name in every note, each chord a story of the love we knew. In the smoke, your ghost in the cold, you are under the moon. I saw farewell in blue. The whiskey burns, but it's not the flame that keeps me warm like your words used to. Here with the shadows, I whisper your name and drink to the void where my heart flew. The piano plays, and each lonely tune is a mirror of the night I rue. Oh, in those keys, I see the moon reflecting the sad hue of our dew. Oh, the blues whisper softer, and yet it's clear. Each note cradles the love we once knew. In the silence of what's no longer here, forever I'll see farewell in blue. In the flicker of light in the falling dew. In the flicker of a lone street light's gloom sits a shadow-clad figure sipping on room temp perfume. Velvet night draped over worn-out bar stools where echoes of laughter now hush once ruled. My heart taps a slow to the rain soft serenade. Each drop a memory in this midnight masquerade. Whispers of done with you alone echo through the bones of this ghostly home. My lips part, but only shadow to spill. Whiskey lies forget, but my heart never will. These walls have heard my silent screams, drowning in the river of our lost dream. We danced on the edge where love meets fate. Under the dim lights where our night would congregate. But morning found me with solitude's embrace. Your side out of the bed, just an empty space. What changed, darling, in the blink of an eye? You left with the moon, didn't bother with goodbye. Whispers of done with you alone echo through the bones of this ghostly home. My lips part, but only shadows spill. Whiskey lies forget, but my heart never will. These walls have heard my silent screams, drowning in the river of our lost dreams. streets wet with the whispers of the past. There's a bar where lonely shadows flow, where my heart beats loud and slow and fast. Eyes meet like they know the score under the of a rain-soaked blues low. Echoes of me in blue linger on the edge of night, holding on to memories too tight. This glass, this smoke, my veiled heart sight, lost in the echoes of me in blue. A quiet fight. It was here beneath the jazz and the soft decay. Your words spilled like a whiskey, bitter and sweet. Promises as empty as the break of day, in the grasp of melodies I faded me. Now every song just sounds like your goodbye, playing on loop under this low moonlit sky. Echoes of me in blue linger on the edge of night, holding on to memories too tight. This glass, this smoke, my veiled heart sight, lost in the echoes of me in blue. A quiet fight. Oh, but the heart recalls what the mind tries to forget. Each note a ghost, each chord a silhouette. Sorrow, my old friend, in shadows we met, dancing alone in the dreams we once said. Echoes of me in blue, now just a whispering hue, soft as the mist, as the early dawns do. This glass, this smoke, and the love that I knew, fading in the echoes of me in blue till morning's view. Candle shadows dance on the old bar wall, silhouettes of lovers, memories that stall. Here in the smoke where the whiskey flows, my heart still trapped in the highs and lows. Your echo lingers like the old blues song, playing on the jukebox all night long. I'm on the edge of dawn with you tonight. Love hangs like smoke in this dim bar light. Your words once warm, now cut like words, every glance was a spark of flame. How did sweet turn to bitter blame? Those eyes that promise now just look away, leaving me with a price we have to pay. I love like summer, you left like rain, washing out the joy, leaving behind the pain. I'm on the edge of dawn with you tonight. Love hangs like smoke in this dim bar light. Your words once warm, now cut like ice. I'm standing on the edge of thinking twice. Tonight the rain whispers secrets in the streets about lovers who walk away in hearts that beat. In the quiet, your ghost gently weeps while I sit here drowning in the deep. I'm on the edge of dawn with you tonight. Each tear reflects the failing candlelight. I'll leave behind what was never right, vanishing like smoke into the night. On the edge of dawn with you, slowly fading out like the night's last tune. Under the flicker of a lone streetlight's glow, silhouettes dancing slow, shadows of the past, whiskey whispers on the breath of the night, echoes of laughter and tears that we cast in the arms of I'll survive you alone, holding tight to the ghost of your embrace. The night air fills with our forgotten song. I'm draped in solitude's cold silken lace. The room where we loved, now silent and stark, your scent lingers like smoke from a gone-out spark. Memories heavy like rain through the trees, falling softly on pillows where you used to be. In the arms of I'll survive you alone, holding tight to the ghost of your embrace. The night air fills with our forgotten song. I'm draped in solitude's cold silken lace. Time's cruel jest, the heart's unending test. I sip the bitter brew of aching jest. Through tears and years, to love beyond the fears, whispering to the stars, drying my tears. my strength in the unknown. Silence holds the echoes of our tone. In the arms of I'll survive you, I've grown. Fading out like the last candle's light. In the arms of I'll survive you. Good night. In the dim light of the corner bar, under the flicker of a lone candle flame, here I sit, pouring sorrows into old whiskey, writing letters to smoke and shadows again. The echoes of laughter, a haunting refrain, lost voices in the haze, where my heart still remains. Oh, the ink runs in rivers down the curves of my pain, to the rhythm of slow jazz that dances with the rain. Each letter a whisper to lovers that wane, fleeting as smoke, as shadows, all in vain. The night you left, the stars refuse to glow. Cold winds whisper secrets only shadows know. Silhouettes of our past, flickering so slow, a dance of flames retreating. Where did our love go? All the ink runs in rivers down the curves of my pain, to the rhythm of slow jazz that dances with the rain. Each letter a whisper to lovers that wane, fleeting as smoke, as shadows, all in vain. Here's to memories on the lips of a ghost, to the love we burned and the hearts we told. Now I send these words to the night's dark coast, where love is a specter and pain is a host. So the ink runs in rivers, one last time it flows, soft as the silence when the evening closes. Each letter a testament to the love I chose, gone like the smoke where the shadow grows. Oh, gone like the smoke where the shadow In the dim of a weathered bar's glow, smoke circles, her whisper slow. Tables worn, old souls come to weep. Neath the echoes where old secrets seep. Lipstick stained glasses, tales untold in the heart of the night. Her sorrows unfold on the edge of drunken confessions no more, where words poured like rain till they couldn't pour. Ghost of her heart singing soft through the floor. Echoes of might have beens shutting the door. Once love danced on the cusp of her breath, eyes alive, untainted by death. But whispers got swallowed by whiskey's demand. Promises faded like marks in the sand. Now she sways to the blues, heart wrapped in thorns, dresses her wounds in the solace of mourns. On the edge of drunk confessions no more, where words poured like rain till they couldn't pour. Ghost of her heart singing soft through the floor. Echoes of might have been shutting the door. In her glass swirls the storm of the past. Each sip a memory, bitter and fast. The laughter, the tears, all mixed in a drink, sinking deeper with every clink. No more she vows, yet her eyes beg for truth. In the pool of her drink, she drowns her youth. On the edge of drunk confessions no more, silence now speaks where a heart once tore. Whiskey, my love, we're dancing alone, holding the shadows of nights chilled to the bone. On the edge of drunk confessions no more, fading a soft echo, a tear-stained floor. Smoke curls around the old lamplight. Evening falls like soft rain on this lonesome night. Here in a corner, some faded neon bar, playing memories on a dusty string-worn guitar. The clock ticks like a distant drum, heartbeat pacing till the morning comes. Under the dreams of you, my soul ain't tethered to your whispers like before. All those sweet lies, now they're just folklore. Under the dreams of you no more. Love's flame flickered in the winds of change. Your ghost in the hall, but the house ain't the same. A glass of whiskey, a shadow in the gleam. Your voice, a melody in a forgotten dream. Silence speaks where words used to dance. soul ain't tethered to your whispers like before. All those sweet lies now are just folklore. Under the dreams of you no more. But oh, this heart knows the cause of loving a mirage now lost. Rivers of sorrow where you used to lie. It's a lonely vigil, a silent cry. Here in the dark I finally see the shadow is you, the light is me. Under the dreams of you no more. Finding my rhythm on a distant shore. The night blooms with a truth so pure. Under the dreams of you no more. Oh, under the dreams of you no more. In the dim light, where shadows start to bloom, curtains dance slow to the whispers of the moon. An empty chair, an untouched glass of gin. This silent room where your laughter's been. When I saw silent room still, it broke me down. Echoes of our love, now just ghosts in this town. And I can hear the clock tick-tock, still in time in that silent room where your hand slipped from mine. Once we fill these walls with midnight talks, now I'm tripping over echoes as I walk. Your scent lingers like a haunting refrain. In the silence, all that's left is the pain. When I saw silent room still, it broke me down. Echoes of our love, now just ghosts in this town. I can hear the clock tick-tock, still in time in that silent room where your hand slipped from mine. All the whiskey can't drown the memories. They swim strong in a sea of what used to be. And every sip burns just like the truth. the stillness. I'm losing pieces of my youth when I saw silent rooms still. It whispered soft, all the love we made, now just dust and moth. And as the candle flickers, giving up the ghost in that silent room, I feel your warmth the most when I saw silent rooms still. When I saw silent rooms still. In the flicker of a candle, back of this old room, velvet shadows start to mingle with the slow, persistent gloom. There's a glass upon the table, speaking low of bitter truth, while the clock hands they hold midnight, but my heart's still stuck at 2. Rustling papers on the bar top, ink-stained fingers swipe a tear. Every letter's heavy laden with old whiskey smell so near. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m. tinged in blue, speaking tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. There's a whisper in the hallway, there's a slow departing train, and the rain keeps on tapping like it's drumming up the pain. Once this place was full of laughter, now it's just our ghosts that roam, sipping remnants of our story in a toast to what we've known. Since you left, the nights got longer, the blues just got more deep. In the weave of our old records is where broken promises keep. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m. tinged in blue, speaking tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all. Underneath the bar light's halo, I confess to empty chairs. Tell them all about the laughter and the soul that we once shared. But the morning finds me lonely with the fading of the stars, leaving tips for quiet bartenders who mend other people's scars. These letters to the bar at 2 a.m. now soak through in blue hues. They're my heart spilled on this paper, the residue of old news. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's my whispered plea. In the silence of the closing, find the strength to set me free. In the echo of the piano, let me find some peace, it seems. In the echo of the piano. I keep losing all my dreams. In a cafe draped by the dusk, under the weeping willows hush, lanterns flicker, ghost in the smoke, where my heart speaks and spirits evoke. I pen my sorrows with a violet ink in this old notebook's dusty brink. Each word a sigh, each line a tear, each page a year I still revere. Oh, letters to nostalgia, sealed with my blues, addressed to yesterdays where I linger, refuse. Here in the twilight, where my confessions spill, the dust brings the whispers and the night stands still. The clock ticked on, the world spun fast, but in my heart those moments last. A love once fierce, now just a ghost, leaving behind what mattered most. From laughter's echo to the sting of goodbye, the hardest part was never why, but how the memories refuse to die. Oh, letters to nostalgia, sealed with my blues, addressed to yesterdays where I linger, refuse. Here in the twilight, where my confessions spill, the dusk brings the whispers and the night stands still. In the silence, the shadows know my name, twirling with my pulse like a slow burning flame. One more whiskey, let it burn, let it soothe, as I dance with my tears to the old rhythm and blues. Oh, letters to nostalgia, sealed with my blues, my soul's bare on these pages, truths I can't refuse, whispered to the night where my silent heart weeps, in the cradle of dusk where each memory sleeps softly now, softly as the night slows.